Yeah. What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, New England representing. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yo, you know what it is, man. Ring Gang Radio. Jesus Shuttleworth the God, a.k.a. Go Artist, a.k.a. LB, Lauderdale Boss. Monday Night Boxing, recap, previews, all that good shit. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Ring Gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is? Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go. Monday Night Boxing. I'm not going to apologize for whatever darts get thrown people's way tonight. We unloading the clip tonight, so no apologies needed.
Yeah, there's definitely some people that get some darts on this thing for sure. You know, because
there's a lot of boxing. I was gonna say, go ahead.
Yeah, there was a lot of boxing, and some fighters had a lot of shortcomings. That's for damn sure.
If you were going to ask me who's banned, I was going to say, you know what? I was considering saying, for a month this is a African bodega only. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. Even if you're not African, you can come in, but you better be on your P's and Q's. Don't be disrespectful, or else you're getting tossed out this bitch.
Hold on, I thought this was Black History Month, not African History Month.
You know what I mean. Because
I don't know what you mean, nigga. You got to speak clearly.
Nigga,
we differentiate now.
No Shabuzi bullshit.
Yeah, no Shabuzi bullshit, nigga. Like, is it Black History Month?
Oh my god, nigga! Now we acting like I was clearly making a Dr. Umar reference.
I didn't know what the fuck Umar did, nigga. Like, I don't know what the fuck he did. All I know is certain niggas is saying certain shit. So niggas been getting at Black Americans all weekend.
No. We're not doing that. We
I just make sure. But if you want to ban somebody, ban the niggas who eat spicy bowls.
What?
Like, what the? This is new shit I'm seeing on TikTok.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, I seen like there's something in Florida, there's in Chicago. I seen something on TikTok.
What's in that spicy bowl, real quick? Print the picture.
That's what I was like, bro. Like, I seen somebody make it today, and I'm just like, y'all are selling out of this. Y'all like, it's like a little plastic container. It looks like the container where you would buy some hot and sour soup from at like the little China Walk, whatever, and they fill it up with like some type of like pickled juice.
Yeah, like sausages and shit like that.
Hot sausage, pickles, hot peppers, and
that's the new trend right now. Okay.
And sometimes they'll put chips in it. They fucking put like.
Oh, okay. I've seen some.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It looks like some bullshit. Like your stomach are just. Like your stomach gonna do flip flops. Like
my whole thing is puke if I see some bullshit like that. That's fucking disgusting.
My stomach
if you're over the high school age and you're eating that bullshit, I don't know what to say, but you need to stop because ain't no grown ass. I can't imagine no bitch 35, 25 years old pull it up and like. Hey, what up? I brought you a spicy bowl. Like, take that shit outside. This shit just look nasty. I don't know why anybody would eat this shit. Like
pickled eggs, pickled sausages, my God.
Yeah, pickled hot sausage, pickled eggs, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, all in like some pickled juice jar. Yeah. And niggas, I guess, just eat it.
Pickles are trash to me, so I'm good off that anyways.
Like if you're somebody who still eat hot sausages or you eat the pickled egg, like one by themselves is okay. Although I'ma still look at you crazy for hot sausages, but combining all that shit is just like wow, y'all niggas is just on some other shit. Like no, thank you. The bodega. I'm sorry, King P. We're not carrying that. Niggas got to go down the street. The shit look disgusting though. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can't be making good decisions if you eating shit like that.
Ugh, that gives me the fucking willies. That type of stuff.
I seen the price $10 like for this. Like, ugh.
Yeah, fuck yeah, ban that bullshit. Yeah, that shit is like, like absolutely.
Yeah, Marquis, there's easier ways for acid reflux. Thank you. How much is that Miller's rug going for?
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get on that for sure. Yeah, but yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Which flies Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger. We the champs. Let's get it. Ring A Radio. Let's go. Let's run it.
Yes, sir. Conscious Pilot stays elevated above the clouds. You dig? But yeah, man, there was plenty of boxing this weekend, which is good because we don't get packed weekend of boxing like we used to. You know, it used to be like the norm, but things have changed now. So it was good to actually have some boxing to watch on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For that matter.
Damn, I forgot Friday was there. I don't know what happened Friday, but yeah, Saturday, Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, for sure though. But we'll just hop right into like the biggest, the big card of the weekend, which is of course, one main evented by one Shakur Stevenson and one Teofimo Lopez. Because there was plenty to unpack from that one for a lot of different reasons. Now, I mean, obviously the bottom line is Teo and team went in there not prepared. At least, they were too busy dancing with the Jabberwockies and puppet dancing and
gay shit.
Yeah, and dancing around with belts like Senior was doing to come in there to actually have an actual plan to actually fight. You're the fucking champion. You're the fucking man of that division. And you let someone come up and just basic box your ass for 12 rounds, and you had the nerve to be lumped up like something serious, like eye cut, both eyes purple and shit, like blotches, and. This is the second time that he's got lumped up by people who are perceived to be light hitters. Like Kambosos outfought him and lumped him up and blooded him too. And again,
B was there for Claggett. Pause, but his eyes eggs and shit. After that fight,
Claggett had him swollen too. Like Claggett threw punches. Like Claggett didn't just be there for the check. Like Claggett was trying. It's just the fact that Teo was throwing everything at this dude and he couldn't do nothing with him was crazy.
Yeah. Claggett was just like Claggett wasn't going nowhere. Like
it didn't return fire. It's one thing a motherfucker hitting you with some crazy shit and then you ain't doing nothing back. But there's another where a motherfucker hit you with some crazy shit, then you're like, all right, okay. Bye, 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 bye. You triple jab him backwards. Like, come on.
Yeah, no. And truth be told, and I mentioned this, and I said I know in the chats and not in the chats or whatever, but Teofimo's performances, like Teo peaked with the Lomachenko win, and the reason why he peaked was really largely because of Joey Gamache. Joey Gamache was the guy who pretty much was able to kind of rein in Teo's athleticism and natural punching power, and actually get his IQ, so he was actually able to box better. He was able to actually think thoroughly, like. You saw all the shit that you saw. Probably the most elite of his boxing ability with the Comey fights and the Lomachenko fights. Like he was and then, but once they let Gamache go from that camp because they were trying to save money because this was after the fight. Teo had a whole year of nonsense, which ended up, of course, him losing his belts to Kambosos. He's basically had horrible performances with the exception of Taylor, who was declining himself. But Teofimo.
I got a gift for his previous fight, so it's like seeing him lose twice, and only one person get the credit for it.
Exactly,
and Teo never dropped him either.
But to Teo's credit, everybody did pick Taylor to win. Can we at least be honest about that?
Yeah. But it's like, bro, we gotta call it 100 down. Look, right. We gotta call it. We gotta be honest with it too. Two things can be true. Like Teo, was the underdog, and Taylor wasn't who he used to be.
Right.
And we just saw him lose. Even then, we were saying that the odds were crazy. It should have been more of a 50-50 fight.
It should have been a little closer for sure.
Yeah, then Teo just being an underdog. But I just tell you right now how niggas are looking at Teo.
Yeah, because Taylor at the time, Taylor earned his. Taylor at his peak was probably like top 4. Like he earned his his pound for pound ranking as much as niggas. I don't like him personally, but that dude went through a gauntlet. So it was so that's why it's like if we picked Taylor to win. Taylor was already on a little streak. Like Taylor was.
And then the Katarov fight was his first real hiccup.
Yeah.
And he did kind of make the fight closer toward the end.
It was a robbery, but it wasn't like it was a robbery,
but it was a robbery. But it was a competitive robbery toward the end. Like, he tried to make it closer. He did try to make adjustments. So I get it. It worked in T.O. favor, but then he still had bad performances against other boxers, though.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's just like, and then obviously you see Teofimo Sr. actually being the head trainer, and you just see, and you like, no, it's the decline. It's because as Teo Sr. even when he had Gamache in his corner, Teo Sr. never offered anything really, other than like, what's good, bro? What's going on? Or saying
use your power.
You gotta
hit that
him,
nigga.
Bro.
Like, literally, that's the shit he would say.
You gotta hit him, bro.
Y'all remember what was that fight when he fought the tall Japanese nigga?
Yeah, he dropped the N-bomb on TV.
Yeah.
Nakatani, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like every other boxer in Japan is fucking named Nakatani.
Yeah.
God damn. But yeah, shout out to him.
And of course, that Japanese fight gave him so much trouble because of the height difference.
He gave Teo issues,
Yeah, Teo was like, I'm never fighting again.
Yeah, and let's be honest, bro. Like, Teo, not to take away anything, because look, like Shakur Stevenson won, and he won clearly. I thought he 7-up skunked him. If it was basketball game, we would have stopped it off after the 7th round.
It was 11-1. It was 11-1, and the only round he won was because Shakur took off the 8th. That's the only reason why he won that round. I mean, really, Shakur kind of
even then, like, okay, 1 round, like
it was 11-1 basically. Go ahead, though.
Like he would, but this is the thing, like, a lot of these new niggas, they think because they'll shut somebody out or they'll have a great performance against somebody that they, is a top guy, but they say not on their level. That's all fine and dandy. But there's a reason why we hold the boxers from the other eras in higher esteem. It's because they give us their all. They put more out into the performances, and they really fucking go for greatness.
Like the guy in the co-main?
Shakur won, but Shakur didn't go for greatness for the type of.
Okay. Would you say real quick? But
yeah.
Would you say real quick? Because we're going to talk about it. But like the guy on the co-main, his brother. Would you say he went for it? Keyshawn, did he go for it?
He got the stoppage, but it's like he like. All right, just real quick. I didn't think Keyshawn looked that great either. He looked okay. If Keyshawn doesn't give the stoppage at the end, we're not talking about him having a good performance, great performance.
Okay, fair.
Shakur had a good performance, whether he stopped doing it or not. My whole thing is, yeah, it's a good performance, but you think I'm gonna put it up on the same level as like Floyd Corrales?
No, they're trying to call it Floyd Gotti. They're trying to say Floyd Gotti before and after. I'm like,
get the fuck out! Like, look, just because Teofimo's face is terry cloth, don't mean he got the beating of his life. He looks like it, but he didn't take no serious beating like that. Matter of fact, it looks worse because he didn't try on a nigga who was just only threw less than 400 punches and about 70% were jabs.
And he didn't make no adjustment to him. He literally rushed in and got jabbed up, which was crazy to me. And that's just like...
And didn't even try to just say, fuck it. And just, I'm going to walk through the jab. If I get hit with a jab, I don't care. He just literally just, like, couldn't do shit. So when I see somebody who has a speed advantage, boxing advantage, looked like he was physically stronger, all that shit Shakur had. When I see somebody have all that, I be expecting the nigga to get put in the fucking trunk.
Mm-hmm.
I expect the nigga to be fold up, gunned up, clap quick. Or you at least make the effort to double up, triple up the jab, shoot more left hands. And when I don't see that, I just be like, okay, like, y'all fought to win, but you didn't fight to be great. And that's my only real critique of Shakur Stevenson. Like, I'm tired of seeing niggas outmatched, go the distance, and you're not really beating him up. It's that, let me just fight behind my jab. Yeah, that's cool, that's great. But this nigga not even doubling and tripling the jab. They're just one single jab.
And the reason why
he was boring as fuck.
And the reason why, because Teo wasn't even giving him no feints. Teo was just trying to he was waiting to counter and rushing in. And then Shakur got his timing down. Teo never made any adjustments.
Yeah, but see, I get that. But once you get a nigga timing down and you kind of 5 or 6 rounds, you kind of see this is it. This is what this nigga is. Yo, step it up. I'm tired of niggas getting mad when motherfuckers like Shannon Sharp be like, I'll never pay to see his fights. Because motherfuckers do not want to see motherfuckers just do pity pat shit for the whole fucking round, like for the whole fight. Like, you could have a good performance and still be boring as fuck. Was I bored as fuck? No. Like, there's been worse fights.
We've seen way worse Shakur performances.
Way. Of course. But I'm not gonna just say, hey, this is the greatest performance since sliced bread. Like, yeah, he really did. Like, no, bro. Like, we've seen this happen to Teofimo in varying degrees already. Like, you were supposed to be the one to make it even do it worse, which I felt he outboxed his nigga clearly. But, bro, like, if you want niggas, if you want to start saying,
it felt like
I'm saying, if you want to be looked at as Pernell Whitaker and shit, do Pernell Whitaker shit.
He's no Pernell Whitaker. We not
like that's all I'm saying. And shout out to Joshua O. We appreciate it, God. Salute.
Yeah, it felt like at times Shakur was just especially at the later rounds. It felt like he was just sitting waiting for Teo to panic so that he could run him into a left hook, but it just never came, and he wasn't going to press it. So it was just going to be like, okay, whatever. Because Teo never, even at the end, Teo didn't press it. So it was just like, okay.
Yeah, and I thought Teo would kind of get desperate and kind of press him last couple of rounds. He didn't. Like, he got fully tamed and just outbox, school, shellacking, whatever you want to call it. He was tamed.
Yeah.
He was domesticated.
He was. Yeah, because it looks like his corner wasn't giving him no shit like that. There was no confidence there. Like, he resigned himself just again.
What do you mean? Where's your power, bro? Is a valid question.
See, here's the thing.
I mean, Teo's always been trash when you ask him to lead. So I'm not surprised. Like, he's not we're having another fight where neither guy likes to lead, and one of them is particularly horrible at it. So, and then this is what you get at the end. You get a guy that can't lead, and now he's down in points, and you got to force him to lead, and he looks like absolute shit. So,
but it's not the fact that he's like, it's not just the fact that he can't lead. It's like Teo don't have no dog in him either.
That's
like,
also,
you can't have both. If you don't like to lead, okay, but if you got dog in you, that means the whole desperation shit would have kicked in at the end, and he would at least try to go all out. Whether he's getting hit, he would have forced exchanges on some just fuck it, like. And that's the only difference between a guy like him and a guy like Eubank or Conor Ben. They'll get outboxed, but they're still trying to take your head off the whole fight.
Facts.
And that's why I'm not even. There's better fights Shakur could take besides the Ben fight, because I thought him calling out Ben was kind of extra, but I don't mind that fight. I don't mind it at all, because I know Ben will at least bring it. Either whether he's getting outboxed or not, he's not going to stop trying. And Teo, like, once you can get outboxed, but you can't stop trying. And once you stop trying, it's like, I'm done with you.
Yeah, he was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be champion anymore. Like, and it makes it bad because he's the reigning lineal guy at that division. No, he resigned himself to getting jabbed up and bruised up and everything.
And not even on no, like, you're not even getting no Golovkin jabs. You're getting some Shakur Stevenson jabs. You're not even getting doubled up, tripled up jabs. You're getting one. It's like, bro, like, at one point, I would have just been like, yo, nigga, just swing and punch for Shakur Stevenson arms.
Yeah.
Beat his arms, bro. Like,
but for all intents and purposes,
something.
We can argue who's the best at 140, but Teo was the man at 140.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. He was always going to be, like, at least top 2 or top 3 at 140.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean.
But now he lost. He may be, like, top 8.
For real. It's like, it's just sad just to see someone like that, because someone who clearly has a good foundation, but it's just like he's not getting no type of good training or anything like that, like how he uses IQ, and it's just like he's Yeah, it was just wasn't, especially with all the shit that he talks, the race baiting, all that Shakur is overrated.
All the cringe talking shit he does, little gay jokes, and like he's really a corny motherfucker. Both of them are corny, but the T.O. just worse with it.
Yeah.
I mean, T.O.'s worse because T.O.'s a tryhard. That's the worst type of corny you can be.
Yeah. Like he feels left out. Like, bro, like yo, you're not the first nigga to get your ass whooped when you dance into the ring, bro, and you probably won't be the last.
Right.
But I don't know. Y'all niggas got to stop this dancing shit. Like Corey Spinks ain't teach y'all nothing.
Right. And at least Corey Spinks had a reason to dance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it wasn't like, Corey, because he was a rematch. Corey had already beat Zab. So, he was
already beat him. He knew Zab was getting like maybe 100K.
It was Prime Nelly. Come on, shout out to Nelly.
Yeah, Prime Nelly. You know, sold out like what? It was 20,000 seats, like full.
Yeah.
Like even Shakur and them, they did good, but they ain't sell no 20,000.
Yeah, no.
So it's like I get it, but bro, like y'all got to chill with this dancing shit. Like
I will say, Shakur
T.O. dancing, but you ain't got no footwork. Like half of dancing is footwork, but you don't have no footwork, but you dancing.
Jab walking the wall. Coming out jab walking 2026 kind of crazy. It's kind of washed. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, we thought this was MTV Music Awards, nigga.
I will say credit to them just because, when I got heavy back into boxing around, I think Thurman Swift Garcia, Shakur and Tia were just prospect. Like I was literally watching. It's kind of cool to see them like from their debuts to come up and actually put it on the line at 28 in their quote unquote primes.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very least, it was a good event overall. I think. It, started with the fuckery and shit, but I mean, overall, I think Shakur and Keyshawn did kind of, and Shushu, they did kind of, save the show. I mean, they kind of, they I don't know.
Yeah, they was entertaining. Like, nobody was really impressive though. Although I was entertained, I felt like Shushu got hit too fucking much.
Yeah, I mean, if we go, I mean, firstly, I thought Keyshawn actually, he did because, like I said, Jermaine Ortiz is a hard guy to like. I mean, he gave Lomachenko a lot of trouble. He gave Teo trouble.
And Teo, yeah.
And Keyshawn did put on a body punching classic, which is rarely seen at the for a young fighter to do what he did and tenderize Jermaine Ortiz's ribs and had him he basically made him.
But it was a competitive fight. Like it wasn't like Ortiz didn't lay down.
I mean, how many rounds did you give Ortiz? I'd probably give him 2, maybe 3 rounds.
I could see 3 rounds, but the rounds themselves were still competitive.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I think the thing with Jermaine in that fight, I feel like he was afraid to fully open up because he knew Keyshawn counter punches would probably do him in. So Keyshawn had to work for that knockout. He had to,
he still had to work for it. Yeah,
he had to work for that shit.
And let's say at least he closed the show, which is what we want to do. Like you want to see, and keep in mind, because dude is. He's basically rebuilding his career,
first
from
fight.
the crash out.
That's his first fight at 140. I know there's mixed feelings about Jermaine Ortiz, in terms of, if he's a, because some people think gatekeepers are bums, which isn't true. There's levels of gatekeepers,
Well, no, Jermaine Ortiz is a good fighter. He's no one had stopped him.
He's a good fighter. No one stopped him. It's overall, it's still a good performance for Keyshawn. He got the stoppage. But that's really what makes it the performance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if he wins a decision like that, it's like we're like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
same thing with Bruce. Like y'all niggas is getting hit too much and getting buzzed and rocked.
Even the stoppage felt felt kind of.
No, I was gonna say I don't have an issue with it only because Jermaine didn't get back up right away. He didn't protest and get back up. He stayed down. And Tom Taylor's better.
I don't know. I just felt like that Keyshawn stoppage was like ho hum. It's like, oh, it's over. Okay, cool.
No,
his performance leading up to that shit was ho hum.
To me, he looked like he beat the fight of Ortiz. Like Ortiz was done. He stopped him, which was good, but Ortiz didn't look like he wanted anymore. He was done.
I think with that, performance maybe just because it's been over a year. First fight at 140, but I will say I think with at least getting the stoppage and everything, he's back to where he was in a sense.
Yeah. Now the thing is, he has to kind of stay that route without alcohol or weed. just exercise.
And fuckery and fights and bullshit with his brother and beefing with niggas. And it's like, yo, and one thing I gotta say is this, like, y'all stands out there, y'all gotta chill anytime someone's being objective with niggas who have proven to be a fuck up. Nobody's hating on Keyshawn Davis. Nobody's racist. No one's doing nothing underhanded. Like, bro, pointing out that he got potential to go down the wrong path, like a Javante Davis or Adrian Broner, is not hating. It's facts.
Yeah.
Like, it's pure facts. Like he, he could go this way and be good, or he could go this way and be shit crazy.
And everybody on this panel wants him to be wants him to see his potential. We don't want to.
Yeah, everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah,
the better Keyshawn Davis is, the better for the sport. So us pointing that out don't make us haters. Don't like even because I saw an interview with Al Bernstein and people was getting on him, and I'm like, oh, Al Bernstein ain't hate on dude. Like it's really. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like he literally calls it down the line, and so y'all got to stop this whole fangirl shit. Like, motherfuckers ain't got to be sucking these niggas' dick like y'all do to be a fan of motherfuckers. Like, y'all chill with this shit. Like,
yeah, we
can say he's skilled and still be a fuck up outside the ring and still do stupid shit.
Yeah, we were all disappointed at him crashing out because we recognized that dude was a stud. That dude was ready to get the rocket.
We literally said this nigga had next, but if we don't say he's perfect and all this shit and no, he's the greatest, and then it's like, damn, y'all got bias. Y'all kind of hating. I don't know, man. Like, what's like? No, shut that shit up, like, bro. Like, we calling it down the line.
The Devin Haney fan, the Haneyaks are definitely hating on Keyshawn a lot. They're, anytime there's somewhat of a threat to quote unquote threat to Devin, they'll always be hating on these niggas, bro. I'm just saying. And Keyshawn's not because Keyshawn did call him out and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He did. He did it on some gangster shit too, because he just like Devin Haney, like.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't mind that fight either.
I mean, it's probably at welterweight. It's probably. I mean, I don't know who I'd give a chance to against Debo, but Keyshawn might be the closest thing at 140 or 47 to me personally.
I mean, Keyshawn is probably the best version of both Shakur and Devin Haney because he can box, but he also has power. He can punch too.
Don't take it there too. He's like the right amount of all these niggas.
Yeah,
he got 10 last name.
I don't want to be blasphemous, but yeah, there's elements of Bud Crawford in him. I'm not saying he's Bud Crawford. I'm just saying there's similar,
Yeah, people been saying that, but it's like you can have elements from niggas.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's a boxer punch with it seems like an instinct. I don't know. I mean, you got
Yeah, no, like Keyshawn is mature beyond his boxing years. He's just not
in the ring. In the ring. Yeah, that's I'm saying but mentally he's not mature. So like if Keyshawn can actually get his mind to be where it needs to be, like Crawford type of like steely discipline stuff like that, then yeah, the sky's the limit for him. But I mean, basically it's the same thing we say about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had all the physical gifts and the skills in the world, but it was his mind that did him in. His mental state.
His biggest opponent was himself from Mike Tyson,
Yeah, it wasn't his skills. Mike Tyson was one of the greatest fighters skill-wise you'll ever see. But if the mind isn't where it needs to be, then it's everything. So yeah, I mean Keyshawn, like I said, I'm still angry with this nigga though for crashing out though. But at least that went some way, at least kind of redeeming himself. I just want to see some more. I want him to I wanted to keep throwing himself into a fire at 140. Like try to get the big fights. He did mention
Dalton Smith and Croc. I mean, Croc was at 47, but he did mention Dalton Smith. More than likely, though, he could be fighting some because Shakur might drop the belt, and he's obviously WBO, whatever Bob orders. Keyshawn gonna be able to fight whoever he wants for the WBO belt. But if he fought Dalton, that's a good ass fight too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with that fight. That's a good fight.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Like 140 has a lot of fighters that are like there. Like 140 is not a division where you can rarely make a bad fight.
Yeah, because think about this: if Keyshawn says, you know what, I still want to fight Devin Haney, but get that fight another year, and he closes the year out fighting Ortiz, and he fights Dalton, that's still not bad.
Yeah.
You taking some good scalps in that division.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I just like I say, it's just you just need Keyshawn to kind of just I hope he's getting professional help. He's not self-medicating and keeps his mind straight on his business and it succeeds. Like that's all we ask for. Just
stay on the straight and narrow. That's all.
That's all it is. Like, we want you to win, bro, but we're not gonna just sugarcoat this shit. Which, like, for another example, fucking like Sha'Carri Richardson, like we want her to win, but now it's obvious. It's like she just can't get out of her own way.
Yeah. I mean, the gold medal dreams are over for her.
Because I remember when she first came out, we had an episode and we had to go get at her and speak our truth. But then when she got focused, we was like, okay, cool, and we bigged her up.
She qualified.
A lot of niggas can't do that.
Yeah, she did qualify for Limp Bizkit silver, but now with the couple times she's been getting with the police and arrested, it's a wrap. I mean, in terms of like,
and now you're taking that innocent black man down with you.
Yeah, right. The black dude probably trying to stay with her because she's the breadwinner, but goddamn, nigga, what you doing?
Nigga, dude, if you gotta if Shorty going over 100 miles and the cop pulls her over, and you the boyfriend and you stop what you're doing to follow her to catch up and calm her down, you had to be doing 100 too, right?
Yes.
You ain't gonna catch up to a nigga who's doing over 100 by going the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just already you making stupid decisions because it is bitch being stupid. So yeah, like we don't want, and like you see how that's trending for her and that's happening for her. We don't want that to happen to Keyshawn.
No, we don't.
See, especially with his upside. So yeah, just get the shit together. Like that's all. Like just keep it moving. And that's it, really. But I gotta say something about the Teo. What y'all think about Teo's apologizing for slavery and shit?
Passive aggressive racism.
Yep.
Yeah, like
you just can't let it go.
Yeah, either he was concussed or this motherfucker just couldn't help himself, or both.
And my thing is, I remember when he first came on, he seemed like he was adamant about the unity and everything, and obviously the comments, right? I just felt like he was trying to cling on to that Mexican fan base, the nationalistic, racist Mexicans that you read on the comments that hate niggas. And he was trying to get that fan base, but it never really budged besides 5 out of 10 people you see that dick ride Teo. I'm saying, you know what I mean?
That's the problem. It's not a real fan base because they only come around when it's time to hate niggas.
Yeah, and the thing, and obviously like
Ryan Garcia has them too.
And it's always gonna be fuck Ryan Garcia, for that whole fuck niggas and Muslims.
Yeah, it's fuck both of them really. But I'm just calling it how they operate. Them niggas don't really have no fans, especially Teo. At least Ryan still has the whole streamer.
And also Ryan's Mexican. I mean, Ryan, like Teo's Honduran. Teo's probably the best Honduran boxer we can ever think of, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no other Honduras boxer I can name off the top of my head. Can y'all really? You know what I'm saying? So like, he was trying to cling for it. It didn't work. I don't know. It sucks.
Well, now he's from New York, but I be in Florida. Like, bro, half the trading videos you see here in fucking Florida. So I just be like, bro, like, come on.
Yeah, basically, Teo will be faking the funk, and although he can speak Spanish, he can clearly capture a market. He just
now it's like you're not proud of anywhere you've been at, bro. So why should we fuck with you?
Yeah, it's almost like some Vanilla Ice shit, saying that, hey, Vanilla Ice, I'm from Miami with Luke, but this nigga's from Dallas. So it's like, it's
like, nigga, like, the fuck out of here.
Yeah. It's sad though. Like I said, Teo, and like I said, because now he's baby back, no one feels sorry for him. Like, I saw that interview. His father pretty much threw him under the bus, and it's like, fuck both of them. Like, Teo's a clown, Senior's a clown.
See, and that's why I asked after the fight in terms of between him and Danny Garcia, because there's I feel there's some parallels. Danny had a better career, but they're both 2 division champs. Their fathers have been looked as fucking
coaches. Yeah, Angel was never the asshole that fucking
no. Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying there's similar parallels. Because both of them are 2 division champs, and I think they might have capped out with their pops type of shit. You know what I'm saying? There's clear flaws they have in the game, despite obviously being very talented boxers. You know what I'm saying? So.
But see, we've seen Garcia have good performances with his dad, where he turns shit around, or he'll be explosive, or he'll throw more punches. With Teo, we never got that adjustment. We've seen Danny Garcia and Granados, where he just runs over Granados, who've been throwing hands with everybody.
Yeah.
We seen fucking Danny Garcia throw 700 punches against fucking Errol Spence.
Yeah.
At least, still try to win.
Yeah. Tia Park would have killed Bam Rios and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know Danny did the other quick, Danny killed Rios.
We don't even know what Teo would have stopped Bam Brandon Rios.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because Brandon Rios got a good jab.
Yeah. You do?
It's like we don't even know what Teo Fimo. So it's like, yeah, bro, like passive aggressive racial shit. Yeah, I'm glad Terrence Crawford was celebrating and trolling you fuck niggas.
And then people trying to say have class. Fuck you, man. I'm sorry.
Now y'all always want black people. I'm tired of this. I'm sick of this shit. Y'all always want black people to have class when it's our time to come up. When it's our time to celebrate and get our comeuppance and get our laugh.
Act like you've been there before. You've been there before. Act like you've been there.
Now have some class. No, motherfucker. Where's the class with this nigga doing racist shit? Well, he dancing and pop locking on stage at a fucking weigh-in. Like, where's the class?
Talking about monkey banana. What the fuck out of here?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Like, all y'all need y'all ass. That's why I'm glad Teo said what Crawford said. Fuck Teo, fuck his dad, fuck his sister. Nigga was on some pop shit. Fuck his gym, fuck his label, his staff, record company. Fuck the nigga who cook his meals.
And if you're down with him,
all that shit. Fuck the team. Fuck the nigga who get ice for the gym next door. Fuck the meat market that had the ice. Fuck all them niggas.
Yeah, absolutely, yo. And I definitely I want to go back to Shushu. I want to go back to Shushu's performance though, because like I said,
oh hell yeah,
like I said, Shushu. Like I mean, I let's say we all think Castro is the goods. Like Castro is a good fighter. So I mean, I wasn't expecting him to run over Shushu. Like I mean, it was. I actually liked it was a competitive fight because Castro was clearly there to win. He hurt Shushu, and Shushu, he was actually able to weather the storm and take over and then brutally knock him out. Like that's a KO of the year.
That was great. That was probably KO of the year so far. Maybe I mean, arguably, probably.
I love
it's only been a month.
You don't see combination punch KOs no more.
Yeah, no, that was nice. And my complaint with Carrington was he never fought the Joettes or the Joette Gonzalez or any of the guys Navs fought that I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but just those level guys, Joette Gonzalez type fighters.
The VS, the Joette Gonzalez.
Yeah. Those guys, the Villas, the Ruben Villas and shit. But this Castro was probably better than those guys. You know what I'm saying? At this point, Castro was probably better than those guys. Yeah, and that right hand was landing, which I think eventually could cause a problem for Shushu because that right was just landing at will. But
he was clipping dude. Yeah, with that shit.
But we saw this in the Sagawa fight. Like, I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't the first time that he's gotten clipped. Like Sagawa was putting hands on him too. Yeah. And like I said,
you can't keep getting hit by your opponent's best punch the whole fight though.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had no adjustment for that shit. He would back up, chin me up, boom.
Well, you think Castro just gassed out a little bit? Is that what? Or I mean, maybe
he just got caught. I think Castro just got caught.
Nah, Castro got caught, but it was also like Carrington had a steady amount of offense on dude too,
which was important. Young fighters, steady offense,
because that's how you kind of beat up guys. That's how you could get those stoppages at the end when you kind of beat up guys. That's why we don't get a lot of late stoppages like we used to back in the day. Because niggas ain't getting broken down no more.
Shushu don't stop everybody, but he's clearly an offensive fighter, and that's his calling card. He defense.
Because the thing is, if you hit a nigga clean enough, and then you catch him with the perfect one, it's like, okay, boom. And he caught him, he hurt him, like Pat said, he caught him, and then he stayed on him, and then boom, done.
Yeah.
Kind of low-key reminded me of the Thurman Soto Carras KO.
And dumbass thinking, why is he crying? Like he's in his hometown in He's in his hometown. He's a Brooklyn kid. Literally, and he won the title in his hometown. Of course, what's wrong with crying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big moment for him. I get it. I understand it.
Nah. You got to understand, God, Pilot. We in a society, we in an era where not a lot of people have true joy, where it's the type of joy that cultivates tears. Because I used to be one of those niggas and be like, matter of fact, I used to when Derrick Rose was crying, I think when he got the MVP or whatever, I was like, what the fuck is this nigga crying?
After that 50-point game, when that late, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and I used to be like, damn, man. And my pops had to tell me, like, bro, like, it just happens. You know, he said, I cried when I got something. Like, he told me he cried for something. I was like, damn, really? You, nigga? I guess it happens. I haven't had that type of happiness where I'm going to cry yet. So,
okay.
And just like that 50 and Styles conversation where 50's like, if money ain't changed you ain't making enough yet. And Styles just had to shut the fuck up on that because it's like, damn, you know what? I'm making money, but I ain't making no 50 money. So, hey, you might have got this one. So I just leave it at that. Like, maybe I need to win $1 billion or some shit. I need to KO Jake Paul where I could be like, oh my God. Yo, Ring Gang, we did it,
nigga. I don't know, Shushu. I think maybe stay. Don't fight Espinoza for now. I'm just saying, like, wait till niggas.
Yo, chill. Yeah. That's the one thing.
Maybe fight the winner of who we can talk about a little later. That's probably your best bet. Fight the winner of who.
Yeah, chill on the Espinoza, bro. Because if Espinoza land those right hands, nigga, you getting planted in that canvas. Because you took too many of them motherfuckers.
Too many of them shits. Too many.
He did. You know,
imagine if that nigga would throw a left hook after them shits.
Well, they also said Leo. I mean, Leo would be a good fight. I ain't gonna lie. Leo versus Shushu would be.
Leo's a good fight. Honestly, all of them are good fights. I'm not saying he can't beat Espinoza, but I would pick Espinoza over him. That's 60-40 all day.
Featherweight's a pretty strong division. I mean, 126 to me is really pretty strong in terms of.
It is, you know, it's a very strong division too. So it's just like, but yeah, I'm glad at least Shushu at his biggest stage was able to turn the corner and get the knockout. Like he needed that, but it's just like, you know, it does show like he has flaws. He has some big flaws. He has to kind of.
It wasn't easy, but he passed his gut check test because sometimes you don't pass. Yeah. Sometimes you don't pass that test, nigga. Like somebody he was able to.
Yeah, so
he passed it. I'm proud of him. He did good.
Yeah, like I'm glad
he might have the most impressive performance for that card. The fact that he took the opponent's best shots, all of that, and it wasn't like like he wore him down, but he still had to throw hard. Where it felt like Ortiz's movement kind of helped wear him down too. Yeah, it wasn't just all a Keyshawn.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I mean, I enjoyed both of those fights as they were. Like, I mean, I was still thoroughly entertained because I was just happy that stoppages occurred, you know, on those fights.
Honestly, that's a triple threat. Like, like if you take those three brothers and you put them on cards and just make it like a triple night, and you match them hard, I feel like Davis, Carrington, and Shakur could really be like a branding, like as far as like good solid cards, kind of like how they did Golovkin and Chocolatito.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, like if you put them three niggas on a card, you're gonna get a decent card.
Yeah, no, but yeah, another fight that I have to talk about too, since it's probably the most viral of the whole card, probably the whole weekend too, because you know I'm already seeing some shit that's having me scratch my head. Of course, you know we're talking about Kingsley eBay. And then one Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Now, the man unit is supposed to be one of those like it's a hush tones type of secret. Like niggas wear them, but you know you're not supposed to really talk about it. It's supposed to be like you're supposed to like, you know, it's like wrestlers keeping kayfabe. Like you have to go with it. Like yeah, I got you know I'm 50 years old, but I still got no grays in my hair, and I got a part and a fade and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's perfect, symmetrical shit. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen fights where niggas have had some hair issues. We've seen Paulie when the nigga had that Boy George braids against fucking Endo or whatever. And nigga had to get them shits cut off in the fight.
I call the niggas the Boy George braids. Yeah. They did look like that. I never think about it like that, but he did look like some fucking Boy George with that bullshit.
Yeah, he looked like he basically, if there was a fight that I want him to get knocked out in, that should have been that fight because he looked like a fucking clown that night, like a huge clown.
It was. That was a memorable fight for all the wrong reasons.
Right. Or Franchine in recent times, getting her wig punched off by a steroid monster, and she had to kind of, power through that like the champion that she is. But this is the first time especially in uppercut season history, I've seen a nigga's hair get uppercutted and that motherfucker that shit flipped open like my trash can lid. And with the sensor on there, like that motherfucker got his hair uppercut. In all my years of watching boxing, I've never seen some shit like that before in and that shit had me on the fucking ground crying.
I don't even know if I could come up with like a cartoon with that. Like that's just some crazy shit to think about. Like
yeah.
Never in the and you know how much shit me and Pat watch, and we ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yeah. And Marquise, man had his Marv Alberts knocked off.
Facts.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, and the fuck these two is like, yeah, I was just like, I was trying to, like, I was drinking water, trying to compose myself, like I was trying to like man the Twitter and shit like that, but that shit just had me fucking dying. Like I was just like, yeah,
but it shouldn't have been the only thing that went viral though.
But unfortunately, it is. It's like because let's say
shout out to Android for calling it out. Because if y'all gonna pay to release the Big Baby Miller footage of the hair, like show the Carrington KO, show the Keyshawn Davis KO, like bro, let them shits go viral too. Just don't just pigeonhole boxing to fuckery only. That's my whole complaint.
Yeah, no, and it was and funny things too is like it was the only thing memorable about that fight because after that fight, of course, Big Baby he rips his hair unit off and he throws it in the crowd, of which now everyone from Wardley to Sky Nicholson was over here trying that shit on, which was just like, well, no, actually no, Wardley didn't do it. He just had it in his hand and was just like, what the fuck, type of shit. And then after that though, unfortunately, and I've complained about this too about heavyweights because the heavyweight era is like every heavyweight needs to be fucking big for no fucking reason, and they're not conditioned, which absolutely just annoys the living fuck out of me. Like heavyweights can do road work too. Like heavyweights can run a little bit.
Jarrell's a big dude, and usually a little Paul's like fat, thick, whatever. But he was a little noticeably big this go around. For this
well, this is the thing though. Like I mean, with Big Baby, Big Baby used to be somewhat normal, and then he gained weight. But then when he was gaining weight, his work rate was just off the roof. Like dude was throwing like, well above average of heavyweight for work rate. Like how many punches?
Nigga had a bantamweight average.
Yeah, like dude, like it was ridiculous. Like that's how dude was getting his KOs. Like he was literally getting bigger and battering these niggas into submission. Like. Because they gonna give up his work rate, and then of course he got popped for the Super Soldier Full, which he went on the Breakfast Club this morning and said that was because of a sex enhancement pill, which is again you got to tell this nigga to get the fuck up out of there because you don't pop dirty for 3 different PEDs from a sex enhancement pill. Especially I don't think them shits are in a sex enhancement pill. Like I don't think any of that shit is.
Dude, like, what you telling on yourself, bro? Like, why you need that shit?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you already an athlete. You already training. You need some performance enhancing shit to fuck.
Yeah, and on top of
that's kind of weird, bro.
And on top of that, you got popped twice for that shit because after he signed the Top Rank, he still popped dirty for that shit because he didn't learn the first time around. Like.
Yeah, so like what you need strength for? Like you trying to fuck an elephant or some shit? Like what you need this extra strength for to fuck, bro?
Yeah, so Big Baby is a goddamn fool for that. But then the funny thing too is he should have actually put in effort to lose some weight. So now you see him; he's 36 years old right now, and he's clearly labored. Like he clearly labored to actually like he's throwing arm punches. He's leaning on dude eBay.
Lucky he fought a nigga who ain't never been past the 7th round.
Right, yeah, and who also wasn't in the type of shape that he needed to be. So it was just like lumbering to
because there's no excuse for eBay either. Like
I mean,
he needed to be in better shape, even though I know he didn't go the distance, but he still needed to be in better shape. Do some fucking road work.
Yeah. But I mean, eBay's we know his level, so we expected all Jarrell Miller to win that fight, but.
Nah, I picked eBay, nigga. Dude, eBay had the fight for the first 5-6 rounds.
Yeah,
It was close. It was close. I mean, it was a score. It was a real close score anyway. Yeah, you're right.
It's just eBay never had the second win. Like once he gassed out, he stayed gassed out, and then
he never got the second win, and he didn't have the skills to kind of just take a half step back and maybe shoot the right hand or shoot the uppercut and kind of box Miller. He never, because if he would have won at least 2 of those late rounds, he wins the fight.
Yeah, exactly.
But he like literally just fell apart after the whole hairpiece shit, and it's like, damn, like what can you do at that point?
Yeah.
Hey, but shout out Drew for parlaying it now. He was on Breakfast Club, you know what I'm saying? Like he had the personality to sell it. So like now he's doing some I mean, that was a very viral moment. I mean,
it was, and I'm glad he took advantage of it. Get on the Breakfast Club, get on these platforms.
I mean, it's insecure to have that anyway, but I'm glad he kind of broke the shelf insecurity and just rolled with it. Because he's
gonna be immortalized in memes and comedian routines. Like it's only a matter of time. Like I'm pretty sure.
But he won the fight too. If he doesn't win, it's like it's a bigger L.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He got the W. He earned that. I mean, it wasn't an easy win for him. You know what I'm saying? It was not an easy win.
And he had to dig deep.
Yeah, but dude, because he's clearly lost a step. Dude would really benefit from actually losing weight and not putting in heavyweights. Unless you're like 7 foot tall, you look like fucking Valuev. Should not be fighting at 300 fucking pounds. Like I'm sorry, even like that. That's fucking
6'4" is crazy.
Yeah, like at best, like big, like both these guys should have been at least at 250, like max. They should have just like.
I'd even give him 280 if he was swole, like he lifted weights and shit. Because I understand the muscle mass and the density and shit, but like get over 300, nigga.
Yeah, I can't stand.
I'm not even gonna get to 280, bro. Just get to 300 right now, like, because he was like what 323 or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. I'm just like, there's no reason for someone to come to the ring like it, especially obviously that's not powered by super soldier formula anymore. So it's like,
but trust me, we would know the difference if he was at 300, like even.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not even gonna be like these niggas and go crazy, but yeah, just work on just getting to 300, bro. Like, get to 300, then we can talk about going later. You getting the damn 280, 250, whatever, but. A heavyweight that's under 6'8", weighing 320 is crazy.
Exactly. There's no need for that. Like, bro, he wasn't as heavy when he was kickboxing and shit. So it's just like, dude needs to get. I mean, dude's 36 years old, so it's only a matter of time. Like, his condition will work against him. So he needs to work in getting himself back in shape and and just be more optimal and be active too, because that was his first fight since the Andy Ruiz fight. That was like 2024. So it's like,
But he'll definitely be on whether Shakur-Teo, he'll be on another big card just because of this. I mean, he'll be on,
Oh yeah,
I'm sure he was going to be anyway, but now for sure with the moment, he's definitely going to.
What y'all thought he was going to fade away like that app called Thriller? Pull up with my ceiling missing Jarrell Miller. Oh, hey Marquise, shout out Marquise bars. Yes, sir. Like now, I gotta say candy painted coated color like young Dro, nigga.
But I mean, other than unfortunately, Ammo, he was, he fought a replacement, and he did what he had to do. It definitely was not an exciting fight, and Ammo again, he showed, he had his flaws, like his footwork and his upper body movement. Like I just hope. I just hope he took from that fight is like, okay, look, I need to work on those things before I fight Adames. Because Adames will make you fucking pay. Adames has a decent work rate where if you're not moving your head or your body like that, he's gonna hit you. He's gonna hit you a lot. So I just hope Ammo kind of works on that a little bit more on that one. But I can't nitpick this, like I said, because it was just like he literally got a replacement within like 36 hours, and he didn't knock him out, but it was just like, you do what you do.
I want to, it wasn't the best example, but I want to mention, I don't think it's fair when niggas be faking illness, because you're gonna miss weight probably, so you're gonna lose your belt.
Adames, Yeah, no.
It's some
His fucking
bullshit.
But they say he was
Bullshit.
weighing 180 pounds or some shit.
Yeah,
It's some
180
bullshit.
pounds, 2
It's
weeks
some
out.
bullshit. Like Janet Beck,
That's crazy.
Janet Beck fainted and all that shit. Like it's a bunch of bullshit. You should be stripped. I mean,
No,
clearly
these niggas are not supposed to be fighting at middleweight. That's the thing. Like,
that's what it really is. That's what it truly is. But still, it's like
because they're dying trying to get that last extra 5-6 pounds off. Or in fucking Adam Adamas 20.
Yeah, they probably trying to cut. Yeah, he probably at least 10, 50 pounds.
Like honestly, that's like the most unprofessional shit. Like you have all this time to train. Like, well, if you're 180 pounds, what the fuck were you doing?
And y'all make enough where it's not like y'all are working construction, working a regular job. This ain't no Joe Smith, Glenn Johnson story, nigga. Like you've been champ for a while. You've been getting some paydays. I know you ain't working at Kinko's or wherever the fucking regular ass job, nigga.
Yeah, like how hard is it to stay as a boxer? Like
If it is, y'all tell me. I don't know how it is in the Dominica or whatever, like, you know. But I doubt he has to work some regular bullshit job to and also train too.
Exactly. Like, yeah, so yeah, do like I said, I mean, I don't buy this whole like he had a bad weight cut and I think they tried to say it was food poisoning. It's not food poisoning. It's just simply he had a bad weight cut and he got dehydrated and they had to call the hospital, they had to call the doctor. So that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
And typically, and you should get stripped from that. You should get stripped for that. Like, it's just like it was just really inconvenient.
And you fucked up the card, bro, because that was you took away a good fight from the card for that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And it made the card start off a little humdrum, so it's like
yeah.
The first two fights were ass on. Ammo was on. He closed out the early portion, right? He wasn't on.
He closed out the early portion.
Yeah,
and then the Saudi cat, who I played about before, is like someone you shouldn't put money on in your parlay. He got his ass whooped.
He dropped dude. I will say he did drop dude in the first round, but after that he got his ass whooped. After that he got his ass whooped.
And then there's a lesson for that fight. Like if you're gonna use an unconventional defense like the crab defense, make sure you know how to fucking use that defense. Wait.
He was using the crab. Wait. He was doing this shit.
One arm.
Yeah, one arm.
He was southpaw conventional. What was he?
He was conventional.
It wasn't working.
It wasn't working.
Wait, what the fuck is this?
And I saw Buddy McGirt, his trainer, Buddy McGirt making the dough. But he said he doesn't watch film. Dude doesn't watch film.
And you leaving all of this open?
It was. If I think too, is like even the announcers were like calling out. It's like, yeah, you're using this shit, but you're still getting hit by hooks. Like eventually he started getting hit by hooks and straight rights. Dude got he basically got. I mean, he was
Turkey's experiment for that Arab guy over. There's gonna be a few more for sure, but that guy's done. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Don't do unconventional defense if you haven't mastered basic defense. That's basically the story of that fight.
It's funny you say that because I just did how I be doing the random boxing advice videos and shit.
Yeah,
I literally did one today about like not skipping steps and learning to master the basics and stop trying to skip steps and do peekaboo and hands down and shoulder rolls and Philly shells and like nigga learn the basics because you try to do all that extra shit and niggas start whooping your ass, you ain't got nothing to revert back to. Because usually the niggas who can do all that, if the fights start getting uncomfortable, they can revert back to like the basics and kind of work themselves back into the fight. Mm-hmm. But if you ain't got no solid basics and you doing all that weird shit, and niggas start whooping your ass, you just gonna keep getting your ass whooped.
Yeah, and then the Saudi cat had no amateur career to speak of. Like he was, that's even worse
now.
Yeah, like he and obviously now if you were brave and put the jobber that beat him on this parlay, he was basically like plus 1,500 at least.
God damn.
So you either won that, you either boosted your parlay something significantly, that was like the lesson you took for that. Don't use unconventional defense if you don't have any basic defense. But overall as a card, it was cool. Like I mean, it had its slow spots in there, but there were stoppages at least, which was a plus. Like at least some of the young fighters, like we saw a new champion there, and Shakur is probably obviously in the top 5 at least. Where he is in the top 5 is up for debate, but he's clearly there now.
And Keyshawn got back to where he was. To me, I think a lot of people he's back. He's back to high relevance as he was.
Yeah, he's back to some relevancy and everything like that. So yeah, it's it was good for what it was. Now, like I said, and like I said, the crowd, there was a crowd, it was a sellout there. People seemed to were fucking with it. So truly, that's all you can really ask for, especially for America, because the big events in America, and then in things that are quote unquote super fight ish. Like people are starved from that. So that's part of the reason, even more the reason why that shit sold out. Because, Teofimo and Shakur were both built up on top ranked television. So, people is like, oh, I know who they are. They're fighting. Okay, great. I'm gonna go to MSG. Because 2 of my boys, who I didn't even realize were boxing fans like that, like they was like, yeah, I'm going to there. They enjoyed themselves. So it's like, hey, okay, all right, you enjoyed yourselves. Even though, and also, yeah, y'all gotta keep better track of time there, because main event should not be fucking starting at 12:20 on the East Coast. Like,
facts.
It was bullshit because the way they did it was supposed to be earlier with the times, right? But fucking They were prolonging it for fucking Turkey's fucking selfish ass. They said that on the broadcast. They're like, we gotta wait till Turkey gets here. Wait
till Turkey. Yeah.
Bullshit. Like, look, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the fight should be started no later than 11:45. And when I say 11:45, I'm not saying no ring walks. I'm not saying national anthem. I'm talking about these niggas is touching gloves.
Mm-hmm.
The ref is giving instructions in the damn middle of the ring at 11:45.
Facts. Absolutely.
But that part shouldn't be happening at 12:30.
Yeah, no, it was
or 12:20 at the latest. Even if the first bell rings at midnight, at least we know before 1:00 a.m. before 1, the fight's going to be over.
Right, and again, I was just thankful that at least I took a nap before all this shit, so I was good.
Facts, I took one too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but I was just like, come on, like, I mean, the pay-per-view pretty much ended. I think, with post-fight interviews and shit, it ended like 1:30. Like, I was just
see, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's just too fucking late. That was these goddamn Mikaela Mayer time frame for these fights and shit. Y'all on some we'll do a title shot at 12:15. Like, nigga.
Yeah, like before, because these things were not the norm pre-pandemic. I think the last review that I remember before the pandemic that was late like that was Pacquiao and Broner. That shit, for whatever fucking reason, that shit was late. Because I saw that shit in the theater.
And Pacquiao got a few late ones, honestly.
Yeah, he does, but that one was super. And I remember too, I came back from covering a fight in Turning Stone. I went home to change, and then I went to the movie theater. Like, it was already a long fucking day. and then we got a whole bunch of snow too. So it was so late outside that like the parking lot in the theater was all covered in snow. It was thick too. Like I had to drive like into a crawl. I didn't get home till like 2 something in the morning. It was a long fucking day. And I had to deal with a long pay-per-view to deal with that. That shit. But that should be, those should be outliers. Not should be something that should be like that's constantly happening.
Y'all need to get these, like, just get the pacing better. Like, I get it, y'all can't do the whole Zuffa shit because these fights are more significant.
Mm-hmm.
But still, y'all got to do something,
Yeah, I mean, even if you just start the prelims early or something like that, or because you're like with the ring cards, at least Turkey is not talking or they're not giving away anything, which is just like but. Yeah, the pacing just has to be fucking better. Stay with your time.
Like I said, at the latest, first bell need to be ringing at midnight.
It was supposed to be a little earlier, but yeah, I think the Turkey bullshit, they milked it for 20, 30 minutes, which, obviously causes the time to change.
Because all y'all do with that, it's like, that only, I don't complain unless, like, if y'all got the only fight on that night, then yeah, I'm gonna complain.
I mean,
y'all lucky y'all had the top rank shit moving.
I mean, I'm in the West. I ain't complaining just because the way it was. The fight started 8:30, 9 o'clock for me. It's fine. For y'all, midnight's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Pretty much it's like damn near bedtime. For you, it's like, okay, I can. For you, probably it's like, oh yeah, I get to go out after this and go do.
And a lot of the time, the cards be starting at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Why the whole card need to be 4 hours? Like if y'all, it's different if the cards start at 9 and the main event's at 12. But y'all be starting at 8 in the main event at 12 or 12:30. Like,
and y'all had designated start tips too, because I remember I retweeted that to their tweet.
So, at the time, that's what I'm saying. Time. They had the specific designated ring walks, which it looked earlier than usual. It's supposed to be earlier than usual, and it obviously didn't work out that way.
Yeah, just like I said though, I mean, it was good. The pay-per-view was it was decent. It was stacked and everything like that. But yeah, that time yeah, and then pay-per-view at 1:30 is crazy. Like especially because and like I said, and like Elby said, if it was like the only card there, so be it. But there was another
B plus or A minus? What y'all give it overall? B plus, A minus?
It's a B.
B.
It's a B. If Shakur would have win harder in the main event, and Shakur and Teo, both of them. Especially Teo, because
the main event was a little ho-hum after overall. I mean, it was a good.
Yeah.
I mean, Shakur elevated itself to a top 5 pound, but it was.
But yeah, it's a solid B, almost a B plus.
Yeah, it would have been a B plus if it was just a little bit more in the main event, or if Ammo at least had fought Adamas or whatever.
Or the Miller fight had a stoppage.
Or the Miller fight had after the fuckery. Then it was like, okay, yeah, that's like, yeah, it needed something from those fights, know. But,
now the overall boxing weekend is an A plus.
Yeah, now because
I'll say that I enjoyed the whole overall weekend of boxing as far as like the main events and certain fights. Yeah, I get that about like an A plus or an A. But yeah, the top rank. I'm sorry, the ring card with Shakur and Lopez. That's a solid B.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, for the first big card of the year, like it's cool. Like I said, I mean, at least it's something something to improve on or whatever. And of course, in a couple of weeks we got another similar card like that. That's going to happen, which is also great. But obviously with the other fights happening this weekend, of course, this was also the weekend of 154s. Of course, in the UK, we had Bakram Murtazaliev, as they call him, and then Josh Kelly fighting for Murtazaliev's belt. For this fight rubs me the wrong way for a lot of different reasons. Number one, Josh Kelly winning, because obviously we all expected Josh Kelly to get bodied.
I want to say, the one hit wonder with Bakram kind of stuck with me. I'm not saying I thought Kelly was going to win, but I'm not fully surprised. I'm not really fully surprised.
Nah, look, when Pilot's right, when you consider the circumstances, Kelly had a chance, and I always say that.
Yeah, I know. I mentioned them.
Hearn alluded to it a lot, but now I understand. Like, he had a lot of shit in his favor that all Kelly had to do. If Kelly just had a halfway decent performance,
and
they'll give him the fight. And I feel like that's what happened.
Until he got dropped, he was winning very comfortably until he got dropped.
Yeah, but then it's like the second half of the fight, he kind of fell apart. He got dropped, and then they missed the knockdown. Honestly, the fight should have been a draw.
It should have. Especially
because neither guy looked great.
They missed 2 KDs.
You can tell Kelly was in his bag a little more, but even he wasn't looking great because it's still the whole Shakur Stevenson one punch at a time shit.
It was the
A side. It was the Bakram was just more dangerous and bigger, so I kind of get it. But bro, still like
it was the A side shit though, because clearly he got dropped arguably twice after he got dropped the first time, and the ref didn't call. Just with
the whole Hearn. It'll be a big fight for boots and this and that, and I'm just like, yeah, nigga, it's like, do you know something we don't know? Because you keep talking about it like it's already said and done, like this nigga's gonna get the win, and it just made me think like,
But I always felt Ennis was gonna beat. I always felt Ennis would have beat Bachram anyway. But the aura of Bachram was because just how bad is Tim Zoo? I mean, just how bad is like.
No,
you was his fucking #1 fan, nigga. You tell us.
No, see,
because I didn't rate the Koke win that great. To me, Bachram was a one-hit wonder because of the fucking Tim Zoo fight. And people
the thing is, it's like he was rusty too. Like the nigga ain't fighting over a year.
He had a long layoff. He had a long ass.
So if you're a guy like Josh Kelly or you're a guy like Lubin or somebody who has marginal boxing skills and durability, this was your best chance to fight him.
Right, yeah, and I mentioned before too, like, I mean, obviously, you know, because I know he had surgery after the Zoo fight, but then he was ready to, he had been ready to fight after he got healed, but like I said, you know, they had the eliminator with Lubin. Lubin went the Ortiz route, you know, and then there were other fights that could have fought him, like, you know, but they were hoes, and it's like,
he was getting ducked. I mean, the boogeyman shit.
And that's the thing, like, to beat a guy who's always ducked. You beat them off inactivity. They're not good. Like niggas who get ducked. I'm talking about real duck. They're not fighting as often. Golovkin's about the only nigga who was somebody who was ducked, who was fighting all the time.
And most likely, and then HBO had to pretty much had to sweeten the pot for some of these niggas too.
Exactly. That's the only way. Like he had the machine behind him, so it's like, all right, we know niggas is ducking you, but we gonna overpay all these other niggas who are just all right. And they'll fight you. Just keep doing what you do. Cool, respect it. If you don't have a situation like that, man, you better have the best sparring consistently all the time. You better be staying in that gym so you don't get rusty. And I feel like that's why he lost.
And funny, he was in the gym, but the problem is he signed the main events, and main events in 2026 is pretty much like they don't have anybody. He is their named fighter. Murtazaliev, the thing that saved him grace was he was Mando for Charlo for the longest period of time, so he got a lot of step asides. That's basically how he got paid. Like, you know, that's why you don't hear this motherfucker complain about money, because he got a whole bunch of Charlo step asides, so Charlo can get like the undisputed shit and everything like that before he had his day in the sun. But yeah, the Tim Zoo thing is just like, like Tim Zoo's coming off obviously the Fondora fight, and he's, you know, basically he's on some warrior shit. Everyone respected.
And then you gotta remember, niggas was picking Zoo to knock this motherfucker out too.
Yeah, Zoo was a favorite. Zoo was a favorite in that fight for sure.
Yeah, like wasn't he like a plus 500 type of favorite?
I mean, Costa was there. It was like a whole thing. Costa finally came to see his son just get, you know, they rekindled the relationship.
And he got body. And like I said, though, it's still a quality win in that division, because it's like, you know, because it was just like, okay, because, you know, he had his day in the sun after just being in dark matches and shit like that. Yeah, prelims, it was good for him. Like, but that's it. He got ducked legitimately.
And Tim had good wins. I mean, I'm trying to belittle the win. I'm just saying he was a one hit. Coke didn't move me. I'm just saying he was truly, you know, he was living off scalping Tim Zoo the way he did, which was impressive. It was impressive. I'm just saying, like, you know, like he had to follow up with something. I know he did.
Yeah, but the nigga got the whole AZ managerial record label promotional problems. That's what kind of fucked his momentum up.
Right, and then the champion had to go on the road to because Eddie Hearn was like, he wanted to get Josh Kelly, because Josh Kelly, you know, was still not looking great. You know, he's only a couple.
And this might be the best Josh Kelly has ever looked.
And he won the fight. Let's be real. I think I know if he didn't cut knockdowns, he did win. It was a close fight, and he won a close decision.
I mean, technically he won the fight, but objectively, it's more like a drawish. But if you had to choose somebody who won, it's Kelly.
Yeah, like
I'll say that.
And what I hate right now is people thinking, oh, Merliv is overrated. Josh Kelly this like no, it's not overrated. Because if he was overrated, then you should have gotten in the ring to fight him. That's basically
exactly. If he's overrated, all you motherfuckers would have fought him. Niggas is giving up title shots not to fight this dude that y'all say is overrated and he's not the boogeyman. Well, why y'all let Josh Kelly do the dirty work?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, now y'all are chase Josh Kelly to knock him out.
Now Josh Kelly, and this versus Kelly is probably up next. And I already see the boot slickers already trying to hype up Kelly because you know it's coming next.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but
it's just a little too convenient for them niggas.
Yeah, but no one is saying, "Hey, Murtazaliev, like, yeah, like, let me fight him now." No one. I bet you.
Now, I didn't think there should be pressure for a rematch.
Murtazaliev's gonna be on that same. He gonna be on the same kind of shit Karen Suzuki is on. He ain't gonna get no. He gonna be fighting in Germany at random times against nobody. It's unfortunate. It's just how the game works, and you know how it's gonna go. You know how it's gonna go with him.
Yeah, because he's dangerous. Like, motherfuckers is just like, just because Kelly had a style that at least he was actually able to limit the damage he took, and he still took damage. If you're not a motherfucker that uses a lot of lateral movement and spoiler shit, you're in for a hard night with that dude.
I saw I think at post fight I heard him say something like the only reason he got up, because that was a hard shot he took when he got dropped. He said the crowd willed him up. The crowd, the crowd like got him back up because he didn't want to get back up, and
Kelly, because Kelly was stunned. Like, Kelly was like, yeah, that motherfucker had tired. Like, he was hurt. Yeah, he was hurt. He was hurt,
and he got hurt again. But I mean, sometimes it's you got your eye on your prize and you can do it, I guess. So I'm gonna give him credit for the win, of course.
Yeah. But then you gotta save face for the fact that this is the best version of Bakram for you to fight ever.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He gets his ass whooped by the one who damn fought Zoo.
Yeah.
I mean,
you went life and death a little. You won. You took it. Yeah. But he had lateral movement. He boxed in spurts. He looked good a few times, but
Boots
it wasn't really a great performance.
How many rounds you lasting with Boots though? I'm just saying, is Boots
if Boots get cut off the ring, it might be 10, 12 rounds.
Yeah.
I think Boots will get him out 8 and 6. But
I thought Bakram should have got him out of there, even with Frost.
Yeah, true. He should have. He almost did.
But at least
Bakram didn't box him. The Bakram didn't throw the jab.
No, because I feel like Bakram's game plan was just, I'm going to land this left hook and body him, and it never. I mean,
he had the Teofimo game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he expected that this nigga's got knocked out by David Avenizin. I'm gonna get this guy out of here.
The only thing Bakram did that was good was when he finally got close, he let his hands go.
Yeah, like he wasn't.
He had to.
Even Teo didn't do that.
He had to. He had no choice. Late. He had to let his hands go late.
Yeah, because even Teo didn't do that.
I'm sorry, but Tony Bellew. I like Sonny. Shout out Sonny Edwards, fan of the show with the. I like his commentary, but Tony Bellew can't score cards for shit. God damn.
No, he's fucking terrible.
His scorecard is ass.
Yeah, like I said.
Yeah, his insight ain't bad, but like some of you niggas just, I don't want to read y'all scorecards.
The insight's not bad, but the scorecard is trash. Yeah, the score every time.
But then I always say like this: like, if your scorecards are bad, let me look at your insight again, because then your insight gonna probably have flaws too. If I really look at your insight,
right?
It's one and the same.
Sonny should be calling some U.S. cards. Sonny, shout out Sonny. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I just hated seeing that from Murtazaliev. Like, just the circumstances of him losing his belt the way he did. It didn't sit right with me. I mean, Josh Kelly, he won, but niggas guys stop thinking that Josh Kelly, this was some like 118, 110 dominating, like total undressing ass whooping. Like, like it wasn't that. It was not that at all. Like, that motherfucker got his ass.
Nigga won like a 113, 114 type of fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Or it could have been 113 for all that matter. Like, it was
that's true too.
Yeah, like it was that type of fight though. But like I said, I mean, I'll give him his pop. Shout out to Kelly because like I said, we talked about him earlier. We talked about like we like there's the video of us talking about him in Avanasian and how much we what we thought about him. So it's like we're not new to Josh Kelly. Like,
yeah. Shout out to Josh Kelly. He did step, like, you got to give him respect for taking a tough fight like this and putting everything on the line. Hopefully, Bakram could rebound, but I'm not going to sit here and say I was just wow. Like nobody really impressed me this weekend except for Xander Zayas. I'm going to just be honest.
Hey, I did say Zayas-Baraou might be the best fight of the night. Was it the best fight of the night?
It was
maybe overall, in the sense, if we're talking about opponent and effort, it might be.
Yeah, because that was a hell of a fight, dude. To me, like,
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was no fight of the year, but
especially
it was a good back and forth type of fucking fight.
After round 5 or 6, when Barao was finding some success with the right, and because I guess these guys obviously they sparred each other
80 rounds.
A lot. You know what I'm saying? And Zayas, 23 years old, unified champ, and he had some gut check moments because that 12th round, Barao clearly won that 12th round, and he was trying to get him out of there. Obviously,
I think what killed Barrao's fight is the fact that the first 4 or even 5 rounds he was having a hard time trying to find the range because Zayas was moving around the ring so goddamn much. But he was jabbing though; it wasn't like some running shit. Like,
that's why I give look, if you're gonna move around, but you're doubling and tripling the jab while you're moving, and you're popping a dude head back with the jab. The motherfucker move around, then I ain't gonna say shit. But if you're just moving the fucking move and there's no offense with it, then I got a problem.
Yeah, no, but no.
That's why I was impressed by Zayas because I never seen him move like that.
Yeah, no, because usually Zayas like we be getting on him about his offense because for him to actually like throw some shots like one time.
Yeah, like he fought spirited this time. Like he fought like before. Like he has a lot of Andre Ward type of performances.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I
think his distance management's top tier. Being able to, he's a Rican hand. To me, he's there's a lot of elements of hand. I mean, just like he's very defense responsible. He can jab, and he's pretty well rounded. But yeah, this fight in Puerto Rico, his hometown, he brought it. I mean, he didn't have to be so in the firefight like he had, like that.
Nah, he had to.
He kind of had to. Yeah, he had to.
If he didn't. If he didn't make Barao respect him, this is a different fight. Yeah. But he had to do several shit for Barao to contend with, like the movement. He upped the volume.
A split's kind of crazy because I thought Zayas 184, so it's kind of you got the right guy won. I felt like, but it was. I think Zayas won.
I could see the split in the sense that like.
Barrao's like after the 5th round, Barrao's pressure, like he kept I think the judges part like this constant pressure because he was able to keep Barrao was able to keep up with Zayas' footwork.
He kept with him for the rest of the fight. Like, and the thing is, if you make a case for him, there may be a swing round or 2 in the first half because Barao was catching him in the first half too.
He was a little bit, yeah.
It just. He wasn't winning the ring generalship battle then.
I
so
think
that's a little different.
And I think Abbas Barao will be back in the mix more so than Murtazaliev because he's not a quote unquote dangerous puncher. So I think Abbas Barao and he should get back in the mix because he fought spirited performance himself. Now
he's dangerous. They about the same amount of danger. It's just 2 types of danger. You got one danger is more of the punching danger. The other danger is a pressure danger.
A pressure, yeah. Bro is a little more.
That's why me and Pat was like, "Yo, Lubin should have took the Bachman fight because it's like,
that was his best chance to win the championship.
Like you could box a little bit more comfortably against Bachman than you can Ortiz. Like if you don't bring it to Ortiz, or if you don't really box, Ortiz gonna be on you, nigga.
Yeah. Whereas Bachman, at least, like I said, because Lubin had enough. Lubin still does have a foundation of where he could have avoided. He could have at least had some slick.
Would I chose him to win? No, but did he have a better chance against Bachman? Yes.
Yeah, and he's of course he's in Lubin punches a lot harder than Kelly does. So like he could have actually done. Yeah.
The thing is, I get what you're saying with that, but Lubin doesn't utilize the angles and ring like Kelly does. Kelly kind of explodes and kind of surprises you with shots. And I think that worked in his favor. Lubin doesn't really do that. But he can still box, and he does hit harder if he wants to, like, settle down and box his nigga, which he could, but there's neither here nor there now because I don't know where the fuck he at.
Yeah, like honestly, it's sad, too, because now we're talking about, Josh Kelly, he's a world champion. Murtazaliev, world champion. Like Zayas, world champion. Abbas Barao, world champion. All 154 shit. But Lubin, he's been in that division for how long? And no titles, no 150. Like
Shit, I'm surprised I didn't see this nigga frozen on the sidewalk with a bottle of E&J or something, nigga. Like
I'm saying, like
it's so cold. I don't see him with a pile of iguanas down here.
Lubin's gonna be one of those guys that one of those fighters that never won a title that should have, in history. He's just gonna be one. Unfortunately, it seems like he's one of those guys.
For his division, yes, but if we're just talking boxing, But for his division, because 154 is one of those divisions where any given night, if you fight above your head, you might win the title.
Yeah.
That happened with Josh Kelly. That happened with a lot of niggas. It just ain't never happened with Lubin. But then he should have took this. He should have took the Bachman fight. That's his fault.
Yeah, and Virgil Ortiz, I hope you're watching this because you don't want to turn into a Lubin and not, you see all these people becoming champions and you're still walking around with the interim belt because you won't force the Fedora fight, which you should. You should have.
If I'm Ortiz, bro, I'm trying to get that winner of Fedora Thurman this year.
If you, because look, if we get Boots Ortiz and then the winner fight Thurman Fedora, that right there probably be the fighter of the year.
Facts.
I'm tired of giving fighter of the year to a motherfucker who just fight once. I'm sick of that shit. I'm always against it because it's like, when niggas argue with me, I always say this. You know how you have employee of the month?
Mm-hmm.
Would you get employee of the month if you only showed up to work and work great one day out the month?
Absolutely not.
Then why the fuck are we giving it to a boxer who show up one day, one out the whole year, and he does a great job, and he's automatically fighter of the year?
Because he beat a pound for pound guy, but
don't matter because you got other niggas beating pound for pound guys too,
mm-hmm.
and they do it. Some of them do it 2 or 3 times. This is like it's just some stupid shit to me. Hey, Chris Brad, what it do? Like I said before. Zayas beats Virgil if he can avoid or take that bright right.
I mean, I'll say this to you. I mean, Zayas has. I mean,
I think he probably meant brick right. Brick right hand probably. Bright right.
Bright right. Or like this is the thing. Like Xander Zayas is weird in the sense where it's rare you see a guy who's a unified champion and have 2 belts, and they're not the best in the division.
Right. Yeah.
This nigga literally is like number 4 in the division with 2 belts.
Right. I heard a rumor though, real quick. I heard a rumor from Dora and probably Samson, his manager. They offered the Zayas fight on a 6'5" nigga on a rehydration clause. They offered Zayas to fight, but with Zayas taking a rehydration clause when Fedora is 6'5", that's weird to me. That's all I'm saying. That's a little weird.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but because like I said, Zayas holding 2 belts. It's like the time when Daniel Gale had 2 middleweight belts, but he clearly wasn't the best fucking middleweight in that division.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Zayas 23. The upside is there. I mean, I think he's in the. I mean, Boots and Ortiz are the guys, but I think Zayas is probably 3rd. I think Zayas over Fedora, to be honest, personally, but I get why people might say Fedora.
I mean, Fedora and Zayas is like a 50-50 fight, but we're not picking Zayas over Boots and Ortiz.
Yeah, I don't think he beats either of those guys, though. And Fedora, I said,
from this performance, he's in a fight.
Yeah,
he has a chance. He has a good shot. I give him that.
And I don't use the big baby Anderson, but he's only 23. I'm just saying, there's a lot of room for improvement at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Niggas spoiled on the vine for like 7 years.
Yeah, I mean,
but the thing is, he has to keep he can't milk his belts. Pause. He has to, he has to actually keep fighting.
Because he milked his damn contendership.
I know he's pushing for the Kelly. Supposedly he's pushing for the Kelly fight, but I think Boots got that in the bag probably. But
with Kelly fight, if Eddie knows what's good for let's put. I mean, if Eddie, either Eddie signs Kelly in Boots or he probably gives Kelly a soft touch because, like I said, Kelly can be upset at any given night by any given opponent on the IBF's top 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if these niggas ain't trying to fight 3 times this year, I ain't trying to wait. That's what kind of kills it. A lot of these fights.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Ennis versus Kelly. I remember Ben Whitaker at the or what a quarter fight was talking about him and Boots in Atlanta or some shit. So, I'm pretty sure Boots' next fight is going to have to be Kelly because somebody got to get a belt to make that Boots Ortiz fight more juicy. I don't know.
Yeah,
or just any fight at 154 more juicy.
Yeah, I mean, we like I said, I wanted this fight at 147 when they were just prospects. So it's just like I mean,
it wasn't happening.
You have to like I said because you have to throw a belt at this because like I said, Ortiz should have been champion by now, and that Boots at least has actually been a champion. So it's like and unified. So it's
unified.
It's time for Ortiz to actually go for a belt, an actual title, to be champion.
And Zayas called Ortiz out. I you know what I'm saying? Zayas has, you know, I do like Zayas' energy. I mean. The nigga might be a politician after he retires, but he got the energy. He got just the energy like he wants to smoke. He's 23 years old. I know his resume isn't all that yet.
Took him fucking long enough. Shit.
But Barao, you know, Barao beat the fuck out of Tellis, and he's a good fighter. So I mean,
yeah. Like I mean, like that's one thing I like because all these fighters are good fighters. So like I'm pretty sure they'll find their way back into like you know even the losers will find their way back into being the significant fights. Because I mean. Like I don't think they're gonna go completely in. You know, they're gonna go back to just where they were. Like you know, Barao goes back to Germany, or Murtazaliev is goes around on some monk shit, on some kung fu shit, like Quake. Quake.
Nigga looking like fucking Lil Jon from Robin Hood.
All right, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Looking like the monk from that damn. What was that shit? On Netflix with Agostan or Athelstan. You know what I'm talking about? The last kingdom.
Yeah.
How did my son look? I didn't get to really focus on that. Did y'all watch any of the other fights on that card? On the top rank?
Nah, I didn't get a chance to.
Okay.
I did, but they weren't necessarily the.
There's nothing really stood out. Like I watched a little bit of the Sedano and
shit. The only other fight that stood out was Santillan. Giovanni Santillan. I'll say this: he's gonna have a hard fucking time at 154.
I heard he got a gift, low key. I heard like he was like
because that fight I was watching that fight on my work screen because I think shout out to the Tubi link that hot rope shake because I didn't want it on my TV just yet, and that dude was struggling a little bit like Pennington was kind of outboxing him at spots. I'm like, damn, this is 154 and he's fighting like this, like he's gonna have a hard fucking time. Like 154 ain't really the place to be showing that type of struggle against that type of opponent. Like he won, don't get me wrong, but he didn't look good. It's like 154. Like I mean, I know he's in the mix too, so I can't because I know he wants a belt, but yeah, just I was not impressed with how he fought. So like God bless him. If he's gonna be he better tie it up in that division. But like
you said, God bless him.
That card though, that Puerto Rico wasn't really that great. Like it wasn't that like it was because I mean it lost its co-main and it was just like having Juan Mas kid in the co-main. And it was just like I'm cool, like
Yeah, but honestly, it worked out for the best because it was too many other cards to focus on to care about all those fights. We just wanted the main event because that's what
really the main event. Yeah. That's all that really mattered for sure.
We never knew like Zayas would turn out this good. Like we knew he was quality, but it was that whole Leo Santa Cruz thing where it's like, all right, like we want to see you be special or kind of mix it up, dude. And just we never got it. And now we finally got it. So it's like, wow. Like now it's almost like we had to reevaluate this nigga.
Exactly. So
he's got the good. He's well rounded to me. Yeah, but yeah, this confirmed it. This confirmed he's
it was good that he had his breakout mature performance because when he won the belt, it wasn't a great fight. It was more or less it was a dull fight. But this fight actually he found a point that kind of brought out the best. It wasn't there just like bright lights type of shit. Because truthfully, if Zayas had fought Charles Conwell instead of Jorge Garcia, it might have been a different story. Conwell might have actually beaten the crap out of Zayas, so it's just like it was just
he always had to end up taking the little lesser difficulty fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I mean he lived the quote unquote top rank diet or whatever, but I mean, shout out to him for.
But now it was real good for him because Top Rank knows how to build prospects.
Oh, for sure.
For some reason,
and champs, and get into
Yeah.
at least the championship level. And
It just it was just odd with Zayas because he's in a dangerous division, but it seemed like it was taking forever for us to find out who he really is.
Right.
It's different if this was at lightweight or light heavyweight or
130 or some shit.
130 or something, but that junior middleweight,
nigga,
we need to know who you are because there's sharks in that fucking ocean.
Exactly.
And it took us a long time, but now we realize, okay, he ain't no minnow, he ain't no bullshit. Like he a motherfucking great white killer whale in this bitch, and that's all we need.
He's got the Puerto Rican mantle for now. He's holding down Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying?
He one of them damn coral reef sharks, something over there in Puerto Rico. He ain't no bullshit no more. Like he a real shark, so that's good.
That's
I was impressed.
Yeah, no. And then like the other boxing, particularly yesterday's boxing too, because if you listen to our our recap from the first show, like we largely didn't like it because it was just the commentary was shilling and
let's just call it what it was. It was whack. The fights were whack. It was too much bad, not enough good. Yeah, so there was nothing you could really say positive about it. Like let's not sugarcoat it.
I will say though, watching Zuffa without the audio is a way better experience. I'm just saying.
But I need the sound audio is one of the best things they got.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
It sounded clear.
I'm just joking about the Max Kellerman bullshit. Max Kellerman shilling and Tessitore.
Yeah,
Max Kellerman.
So fucking OD. And I missed. Didn't he say something about? Didn't Andre Ward check him because he said he ducked Better Beef or some shit? And Andre Ward said, "Nah."
Yeah, Andre Ward checked him on that shit.
What did he say? He said, "I didn't duck him." What did he say?
He didn't duck him. He didn't really like. All he was saying was basically like, I know you probably looked at a guy like Better Beef as like, hey, this seems like a lot to deal with, and Ward had to remind him like, yeah, that's true, but I'm a great fighter, so I wouldn't look at it like that. I would look at it like, okay, how do I figure this out? It wasn't really a check or anything. It's
okay. I kind of missed it. People overblow shit, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's bull. If you suck Ward dick, then you'll say that. But if you're just a regular nigga, you're just gonna look at it like Andre Ward answered it the way a top level fighter is supposed to answer it. Like any real nigga, like
yeah, for sure.
You'll look at it like, he seemed like he the man over there, but shit, like let me get a chance to figure it out.
I think Pat tweeted it, but this should have been the first offering because the matchmaking was on point for this, for the most part.
Yeah, it should have been. It should have been. Like,
the card
was entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, it was just fire. Like the main card, like had a mean upset, and then
imagine if it had all the other shit that makes boxing great.
Was Valorius on the main card? No, right? He was on
the prelim.
He closed the prelim, but that was low key a fight. That was a little fight of the year. I'm just saying, like that was a firefight.
If for whatever reason, everyone fought hard on that card, the whole card from prelims, everyone fought.
Honestly, I think the negativity the first card had a lot to do with everybody fighting better this time.
Yeah. I won't lie. The first two fights were kind of but with the Valoria versus that Perez guy, undefeated Mexican. I know he got 2 draws, but yeah, that shit was.
I get to see. Did Kato Cade win?
I think he won. Yeah, he won.
Okay, he didn't look bad. Like, because I saw his fight, then I think I went to sleep, woke up, and I saw the main card. But
yeah,
just the overall vibe, like.
The Hackett
fights were better.
Did Hackett win for sure? Because I missed that one.
Oh, he won a close one, but it was one of those fights where it's like, God damn, this nigga's getting hit. Like he's too young to be getting hit. Like he was getting hit. Like it was a brutal fight, and it shouldn't have been, but it was just like, God damn,
because Hackett blew weight at 147. Now remember they do the 8 divisions, so he's fighting at 160 now. This nigga's kind of young still. Already at 160, so it's like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie. I think Eddie clearly got rid of him because he blew away, and Khalil Cole will probably be on there shortly. So it's just, it was just this dude has regressed a little bit though. But the main card of this shit was excellent. Like, Bohachik and Buteyev. Like Buteyev is underrated as fuck. And
wait, how we skip to that fight? The first fight, nigga. Vosdick.
Oh yeah, Vosdick and Hot Rod.
That was a fade, bro.
That was a good fight. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this was the best I see Vosdick look in years.
And he lost. Somehow he lost.
Body.
And he fucking lost. Like,
because Hot Rod was
David Benavidez didn't fight this version of Bostic.
No, Bostic looked more locked in this time. But Hot Rod I thought Hot Rod was definitely about to get bought. I think in the chat I was talking like Hot Rod looked like he was about to get out, get stopped.
Yeah, he was like, because he got knocked out twice. He had been looking shaky, but his trainer. This is the difference between a good trainer and a good corner and a bad one. The corner was like telling him, like, "Yo, just keep going forward and just believe in your right hand and shit like that." And he when he started landing that shit, Bostic just like fucking it just dissipated. Like that last knockdown, like Bostic fell on his fucking side. Like he had no idea where the fuck he was.
It rolled over. That was a hard knockdown. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like and he got up too, but yeah, he clearly was out of it. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, because you saw how he kind of stumbled backwards, and ref was like, "Yeah, nigga, you done." Like,
yeah. And
I'm glad nobody was like, "Well, I think he could have." No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And I remember too. I was like, I know Hot Rod has had he's had a lot of, like I remember years ago he fought Marcus Brown and got shafted because he put Brown down and Brown tried to do that dirty headbutt shit on him, but Brown was the prospect for PBC, so they gave him the win, and then Hot Rod got bludgeoned by Better Beef, like he got took apart, and then
he had his pro box run, right? You're talking about how he had a pro box fucking Hot Rod had that little pro box.
Yeah, he had that, and then but then he looked good. I always said too, like when he fought Morrell on that card, I was like, damn, he looked a lot better. He looked a lot better than Morrell did. Like he
made Morrell look so fucking basic.
He got robbed, but I mean, like Morrell kind of got a gift on that fight, man.
Yeah, he did get a gift.
Yeah.
So, but I was just happy.
Morrell be getting some fucking gifts, yo, man.
He got a couple gifts. Yeah, that fight with Colin Smith is last chance with Morrell. You better knock out Colin Smith, nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Facts. Yeah, I definitely agree. If there ever was a last chance to make an impression, it is Morrell. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, no, but then like I said, Bohachik and Butev, like that shit was a caveman slugfest. Like that shit was hard. Like I wish that was a 12 rounder. That needed 12 rounds on some real shit.
Guy won. Red Guy definitely won, but Bohachuk, I don't know if he's getting long in the tooth. He's an old 30. I don't say he's an old 30, but I don't know. It's just like I don't know.
Like his wars are starting to catch up to it, and this I'm pretty sure this fight did him no favors. But Butev, I think because Butev hasn't been as active as he was. So when Butev got tired, Bohachik was able to kind of take over. But for
because I thought the fight was close. It could have been a draw to me too. Like Bohachik ain't really land great until like the second half.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting his ass whooped, honestly.
I think he won those couple of late rounds clear though, so that kind of helped him kind of pull away a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it was still a hell of a fight though. Like it was just like that's the fight I want to see, and then. Of course, we got Rayo and Torres in there. That shit was a dirty slugfest. That shit was dirty. Like there was just a lot. It was hard too. Like Rayo.
How do you think Rayo looked? How did y'all think Valenzuela looked overall?
I thought
Rayo looked good.
I thought Rayo, because I think Rayo learned early that because this dude had the power to knock him out. Like he was giving Rayo some trouble early, so Rayo was like, I have to fight harder. And
it was a bad cut. I mean, that cut was from a punch, right?
It was from a punch.
Yeah,
like Rail. That's why, like Rail was like, okay, I have to fight hard. I can't roll over. So he took it to Torres, and that's why I was impressed about it. And he won a clear decision. Like it wasn't like it was a hard fight, but he won that shit clear.
No, he won that.
Yeah, but the thing is, he boxed and fought hard.
Mm-hmm.
The movement and angles he used, he was running Torres in the shots. He actually boxed good. Like,
especially later in the fight. Yeah, he definitely did he did show.
I was more impressed with what he did to Torres than Shakur did to Lopez.
Oh, come on. You think so?
Yeah, I honestly, because one, Torres was coming to beat the shit out of him. First of all,
yeah, he was.
Teo wasn't coming to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can say, yeah, Shakur made him do that. Then why couldn't he do more?
Right.
Like, get the fuck. Like, yo, like that's all I'm saying. Like, with Rayo, you could see Rayo was using angles. He was turning around, stopping, throwing 3 and 4 punch combinations, hard shit.
Rayo showed why he was a world champion. I'll say that. He showed why he was a former world champion. I mean,
if that fight was 12 rounds, he might have got the stoppage.
Facts.
Because he had Torres kind of almost seeming like he was out of it.
That might have been better. That might have been better than his Pitbull fight, to be honest. That might have been.
It was.
It was. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Ray. I just hope though that him being forced to fight at the original weight classes that Zuffa beyond is not gonna like deteriorate him, like having to fight back at 135 when he's been.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was like, his fight at welterweight, because I know he was at 140, and I thought he was kind of a, maybe he would go to 147, but at 135, maybe he would be drained. You know what I'm saying? But he did. I mean, he because there's no 140 in that fucking in Zuffa land.
And that's Zuffa shit. So it's like
Yeah, that's why you saw how Sergey Boacek looked so much bigger than Bute.
Yeah.
At 160, right? That was at 160.
Yeah,
that's at 160. Yeah.
I see. Like Bute's punches were harder.
You think Boacek would beat Colin Walsh if they made that next?
Yes.
Okay.
They were both like Colin Walsh ain't shit.
Yeah, Colin Walsh is like, that's that dude is overrated. Like, I don't see no upside with that dude at all. Other than
he's just lucky he's white and Irish.
Yeah.
It's the fucking. Cause I see Conor McGregor tweeting about him. He got that. It's that. They're trying to get that fan base or whatever. Right?
I know that somebody gave this nigga a plate full of blow or some shit for them to tweet that. We got him a damn joint and a bowl of Lucky Charms and fucking some haggis or some shit. Yeah, tweet about this boring ass Colin Walsh kid.
Yeah, that's clearly the guy. That's clearly the guy that you want to jump off your new promotion with.
Yeah,
watch the struggle fight.
This is what we talk about, the arrogance of Dana White and all of them. Like, this was clearly the first card that should have been. But y'all are going to be remembered in history for having one of the wackiest debuts of all time.
Facts.
Like, this shit, like, yo, like, hey, Pat, you remember how Crassus was upset his son did the battle with Spartacus?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is shits. Like, it's like niggas jumped the gun and it looked like y'all was going to do good, but y'all lost. Y'all lost the first battle or whatever, like, and yeah, y'all might do good later on, but niggas always going to remember how y'all fucked up badly that first time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this was, but you still got, I'm going to post up a clip later, but basically I just want to say that Zuffa will be cool as long as the fights are like this.
Yeah.
That's their only saving grace. Because they don't do nothing else that's worthy of note. Nothing.
Yeah, like honestly,
too many fucking commercials. The uniforms are too bland. The ring walks are bland. And look, I don't know if y'all, like somebody told y'all, but the highlight videos are trash too. We're not trying to hear death metal in a boxing highlight.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Dana has his
do that shit. Like, I don't want to hear heavy death metal in a goddamn boxing highlight. It just sounds out of place. like I want to hear some Spanish horns, some Mexican music, some hip hop, even get some dubstep, something. But like death metal, like this, that shit don't even sound good in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You give me a fucking Sugar Ray Leonard highlight, and I don't want to hear no death metal over that shit. The fuck. If y'all want to do a little rock and roll alternative, yeah, we'll get you standard Guns N' Roses, Metallica, but you know what I mean? But like the heavy death metal screaming, like no, like that shit just do not hit. Like y'all gotta learn that boxing fans and MMA fans we might be similar, but we're still totally different. So stop trying to like bring over shit that worked for MMA to here, because no, we don't give a fuck about no goddamn heavy death metal on the fucking like, so chill with that shit. But other than that, Zuffa, because I know we criticized them niggas hard last week and we was justified.
Mm-hmm.
Better showing this week, but
much better showing.
This is the ceiling y'all have. And when I say that, you might have better fights than this, but if y'all don't adapt any of the other shit, this is the highest level of reaction y'all will get from us. and from anybody else.
The strong
Because-
rumor. Shout out to go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because y'all still have the same flaws. Y'all just made them easier to deal with because we just cared about the fights. The fights were so good, we didn't give a fuck about the arena being trash and the atmosphere being dead and the uniforms and all that other shit being in the negatives.
Right.
But once the fights ain't good, then all that shit is jumping back in the forefront. So y'all got to work on that. Y'all either the boxing is like you can't make perfect fights every weekend now. Maybe y'all can have like a Zuffa patch that y'all put on the trunks so people can still wear their type of trunks and shit. But y'all got to start making some concessions and making some adjustments because, like, this is if this is the best y'all gonna get, that's cool. But you know, chill with all that. We're gonna change boxing talk if this is what y'all gonna do.
Just focus on the fighters, make sure that they're paid, and just make sure they get opportunity with this exposure.
Yeah, like if y'all can't do nothing else, just make good fights. Like, but
Speaking
chill
of
with
that,
the changing boxing shit because
supposedly
that's
Brandon
not
Glanton,
happening.
Brandon Glanton's fighting Jaya Pataya. That's what the strong rumor is.
Oh, okay.
Truthfully, that's a dangerous ass fight.
Shout out to Bunch of
Yeah,
Box-
that's
I saw a bunch
actually
of Box
quality.
reports.
Yeah, so it seems like Zuffa has a matchmaker in there that seems to know what they fuck they're doing. So yeah, they just have to keep going on that momentum because I mean the next Zuffa offering is Ajaba versus Charles Martin, which is which thankfully is on a weekend where it's I think it's like the only boxing for that weekend. So it's like so it works. So it's like
Ajaba look like he a light heavyweight now. He done lost so much weight.
He just looks small, slimmer, but it's serviceable. I mean, it's to be an interesting fight. I guess. I mean, Charles.
Yeah, I still want to fight. I still want to see the fight and shit. It's just like you're not gonna change the game like this. That's all I'm saying. Like if remember they hyped up saying they're gonna change the game. I'm just saying if all y'all gonna offer is good fights, that's not game changing. We've got good fights before from other people.
right.
But if y'all just want to stay in our good graces and keep moving forward, then yeah, just focus on getting the good fights. But chill with the taking the game over because y'all got to work on other shit to do that. But for now, just focus on good fights. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, we do salute you for that card on Sunday. It was good shit.
Yeah.
And we look forward to the next two cards.
Yeah, because I can't shit on last week and not give y'all props for this week. Like we don't do it like that. Like
exactly.
When y'all fuck up, we get you. But when you do good, we salute. So yeah, because I was entertained, nigga. Like
So
that was pretty good. Fucking that might be the. I was gonna say that might be the card of the weekend, but I'm gonna just chill. Cause niggas might be like, "Oh, hold on, chill, hey, come on, LB." And like, yeah, chill.
But luckily, I think next weekend is not gonna be as packed. There's only one card, but it's main evented by an excellent fight that could either go. It's 50-50 for a lot of different reasons. We're talking about the current WBA featherweight champion Nick Ball and former world champion Brandon Figueroa, fighting, and it's just like, fun things too is like number one, if you've seen their presser, like the height difference is fucking crazy because it almost operates on some Bruce Kareem type of dynamic with these two. Like Nick Ball is like 5'2", like for a while he was the only UK world champion. I think this is his fourth title defense. But yeah, he was looking all the way up at fucking Brandon Figueroa. Like this shit was comical to me. It was like I was laughing. But Nick Ball though, he fights like a motherfucker though. So and of course so does Figueroa. So it's like really right up the air. Like if
this would have been a fight of the year 3 years ago.
It would have, or even last year before Figueroa kind of like. I mean, I think Brandon Figueroa is kind of declining as a fighter, and I think it's largely because he's had a lot of hard fights. He is getting hit more, and I don't know if it's just. I mean, he's making the weight, but I don't think his condition is where it once was. He's not as sharp.
Yeah, he lost a step.
Yeah, so it's like, and then I think Figueroa. But then, like I said, Figueroa still punches hard as anything. Like he still has the work rate. And like I said,
that left hook to the body, still killer, still money.
And then Nick Ball has found someone that will stay in his will well and just and operate. So yeah, like I'm excited about this fight because, like I said, I mean, it can go a lot of different ways. And I'm just gonna read the odds real quick before we get into it. Money line for Ball, he's a minus 380 favorite. Figueroa is a plus 270 underdog. Ball decision is minus 105. Ball KO is plus 220. I'm actually surprised it's that low because Figueroa hasn't really been stopped. I don't think he's even been dropped. Draw is plus 1,500. Figueroa points decision is plus 490. And Figueroa KO is plus 650, which is maybe more likely that Figueroa can stop Ball. He has the power to do it. So, like, yeah, like basically it's 50-50 for a lot of different reasons. So what are we thinking, gentlemen? Do we think that Figueroa has seen better days and Ball's just going to work him over? Or do you think Figueroa has like one good fight left in him?
Ball decision.
Yeah,
I mean, that's probably the safe bet. Figgy. Yeah, Figgy has seen better days. I mean, maybe because we think of the Fulton stylistically, Fulton was able to outbox him in the second fight when we didn't expect that. You know, Figgy's defense has never been his calling card, so
yeah,
he's been through it. You know, he's an old
them Figueroas don't know what the fuck defense is. They truly do not.
He's an old 29, 30, however old he is. He's old for his age. He's a Barrios ass nigga, so yeah, in that regard. So,
and that he is like I think, but he has a lot of physical advantages over Ball. Like Ball, he's only he's only 5'2", so it's like he can absolutely. I can see physical advantages coming into play though, but Figueroa though, like I also thought Figueroa lost to Joel Gonzalez his last time out. Like,
that's crazy. Figgy got a 72-inch reach. Ball probably that's crazy for a featherweight.
Yeah,
a little bit against Espinosa in the weight class, but you know what I mean. Yeah, but
yeah, like I said, I'll get Ball okay. Like he's how he manages to keep the zero is beyond me though, but he can scrap. He can scrap. He can fight. Like so, it's not like Like he fights with a chip on his shoulder, and I can appreciate that. But
you would too if you was 5'2".
Yeah, I mean that's a 7-inch difference. Like like I said, if Figueroa's mind like this, he can make it easy. Like truthfully, I for some reason, ball decision is cool. For some reason, I might just go to Figueroa might actually KO him. I just have that feeling he might do it.
That would be dope.
Yeah,
Pat trying to get his one off. He's trying to get his outlandish bit now. You never know. Maybe Figgy got one more in him. I don't know though. That'd be dope. That'd be cool to see.
Yeah, but like I said, Figueroa just because Figueroa, obviously, before he would get hit and he would just come back and fight harder or whatever. Because Figueroa himself, he is a hard person to hurt. Like the only person that I saw hurt him was Julio Cesar. That was the only person I've ever seen beat his head in. Like,
could y'all see? Could you see Ball maybe getting the stoppage somehow? I don't know. I mean, it's less than likely, but
that would be crazy. It's not as possible, but it wouldn't surprise me. It would depend how much Figueroa's kind of declined if Ball.
You saw how his brother went out. His brother went out sad as fuck.
Well, yeah, his brother though was an alcoholic though. That was his problem. And he had bad hands. So Figueroa for all isn't an alcoholic and his hands are healthy, but his defense is not healthy.
Yeah.
So, I'll probably, but yeah, I think Figueroa could probably stop him. I think Figueroa still has a lot of functional physical advantages that I just think that might work in his favor this time around.
If he don't have a snap in his punches anymore, I don't know if he's stopping him.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ball does have defense. Like he could cover up good.
He does. Yeah, but I just think though it might be a thing Figueroa is noticeably bigger than him, so it's like Figueroa might actually be able to kind of bully him around the ring a little bit.
He should,
yeah.
But he gonna give up some of that height anyway. Fighting is,
of course, yeah, because what's a Figueroa that doesn't give up his advantages?
Yeah, that height advantage is going to turn it from 7 inches to 4 inches.
Right. them niggas will be the same height as soon as the fight gets going.
Yeah, he'd be all crouched down, throwing hands and shit. Like, damn, nigga. But yeah, I'm picking Ball by decision.
Yeah, no, like I said, it should like I said 2 years ago, it'll be a surefire fight of the year. It still has fight of the year potential, but it just really kind of depends now on not really Ball's temperament per se, but really Figueroa's temperament at this point. if he has one last good effort in him to actually become champion again and take a 0, you know. But like I said, I think that's the only fight card for this weekend. It's on a Saturday, so like I said, after having a full box weekend, you go back to like one event or whatever. But at least, like I said, it's a good fight that we're getting. It's not like it's not.
It's in the UK.
Yeah, it's in the UK. So it's an afternoon fight.
I just look at the card lineup. None of this shit that's worthy of it in the main event.
What's that?
I'm just like the card itself. None of this shit looks good except the main event.
It was like more like, okay, look, let's this, we got the main event. Let's kind of build. Let's just try to add people out here so we can have some semblance of a card. So
we got like a Zuffa undercard.
It's your average Frank Warren Queensberry bullshit ass card on a Saturday.
Oh God,
with the fire main event. So that's basically what it is.
I forgot about the Queensberry cards.
Yeah,
they be top heavy, hard as fuck.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they'll probably tell us when expected when that main event's supposed to start. Yeah, because truthfully, that's really the only fight I'm waiting for. Like if I watch the card, that means I just happen to be done with anything. Like most likely,
I'm kidnapped, nigga.
Yeah.
Say, look, we need your big ass to watch this whole fucking card, like it's Wolf TV or some shit.
Yeah, I probably won't because I know I have some shit. I have somewhere to go in the evening, so I have to do some running around first anyway. So I just have to make sure I'm back before the main event.
I'm back.
But like I said, it should be a good fight, and like I said, I hope it'll at least hold us down, and then until we get the other cards, later on this month as well. But I think that is pretty much all the boxing and stuff like that we to discuss. Does anyone have any other final thoughts before we get up out of here?
What's that fucking I can't think of that.
Oh, yes, I have one. Fucking William Skull getting fucking stopped again.
Wow.
Yeah, again, this is the fourth example of a Canelo opponent that Canelo goes a distance with, and then the fight afterwards they get KO'd. Skull.
Now y'all see why I was picking Crawford to beat Canelo from the jump. Like,
oh yeah, Skull did get gas. Yeah, that's true.
Like, bro, Canelo ain't shit the last 3-4 years, bro.
And Skull got stopped by an unknown Danish fighter. On top of that,
I'm the bright side. I'll be the glass half full. At least we got a quote unquote new player at 168. Maybe.
Yeah, but on Skull himself,
I guess.
I guess Skull is a former champion and everything, but he's still fringe. He was fringe before, and he was fringe during the champion, and he was fringe after that.
You knocked out the number 12 guy in the division. But yeah, Canelo ain't looking too good.
Like this is too like the fourth opponent you fight. You go like somebody like you because you couldn't cut off the ring on him, but a Danish fighter that's bigger than him was able to cut off the ring and drop him like 4 fucking times in that fight.
Yeah, them shits is brutal.
Yeah, like come on, like like Canelo needs to be ashamed of himself. Like he's clearly seen better days. And it's just like, and like, some of them, and that dude was a puncher, but that doesn't explain the Munguia fight where Munguia is getting KO'd by a nigga with five KOs too. Like, and getting KO'd, like KO'd. Like, it's just cool.
And get
y'all like, yeah, Canelo
bullshit ass rematch win, which fucking bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I had to make sure I mentioned that because it was just like shame on Canelo again. Like, you should honestly, he should just ride off in the sunset, but he's not going to. He isn't because Turkey's gonna give him all the money in the world to whatever bullshit.
He's got 2 more fights, and he might get stopped on the way out. Don't be surprised if Canelo.
Yeah, me and Elby will have a party if he does.
Facts. If you hear me scream, you gonna know that Canelo must have got stopped.
Yeah, like we might even have a cartoon on the spot where we're just it's like, oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like Canelo getting stopped, nigga. Like y'all not gonna hear the end of me, bro. Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, sound like them niggas in Coming to America when dude was singing. He's like, that boy good. That boy good.
That boy good.
He done knocked out that freckle face on that ginger. Yep, that boy good. That boy good. I told y'all. Like that.
I had to make sure to mention that fight though. But yeah, no, we'll probably be back later this week.
Shout out to, I think his name was Jacob Blank or some shit, or
Jake Blank Dank or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, but shout out to him though. Yeah. Salute Dane. Cause that shit, Dane, like we gotta go back to Kessler.
Yeah, to have because
Danish talk about Danish boxing shit.
Yeah, we'll be back probably Wednesday just to go because it's the week of the Super Bowl, so we'll get the usual suspects to kind of weigh in on Super Bowl picks and whatnot, and have our last football conversation of the year for the 6.5 months, give or take. Because we'll have to our fools will have to get back to some normalcy or outside of the game. So yeah, we'll be back for that. And I know we have some other stuff coming down the pipeline, another battle and stuff like that. So yeah, just make sure you stay tuned. Salute for everyone that's been rock with us tonight or whatever as we talk about this boxing thing. But yeah, no, we'll be back on Wednesday for Super Bowl. Obviously, you get to if you're a Pats fan or Seahawks fan, then obviously you're more than welcome to tune in and comment and stuff like that, so I can properly insult you. So yeah, just make sure you. Yeah, but don't miss it though. Like I love the football shows because we have such strong opinions on that shit, like on different teams and stuff like that. It's good conversation.
Word.
Yeah, but so for myself, Pat Scorpio, New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, for the God of the Go artist, for King P Bodega Band, for Conscious Pilot. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk. Where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Chicken